3-star Wind Monster Beast Hunter Secret Dungeon now open. All beast hunters are food. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. You want more? Okay. I guess we'll do more then. All right, that was not enough for you. Let's see. We have him for this guy's name is Suri. We have him from the 18th to the 21st. We have the secret dungeon open. Actually, this secret dungeon. Let's talk about it just from a farming perspective. Well, okay. We'll talk about it in a second from a farming perspective. He is an attack-based monster. Attack-based wind monster. Let's see what kind of. Well, before we go to that, yeah, let's talk about it from a farming perspective. If you need food, Suri might not be that bad. I mentioned the last time that the Fire Minotaurus is the last one we had, and he is a fire tank. It's if Lucians are your main form of AoE damage, and a chamomile and stuff like that. Like for me, a lot of times it is. Then maybe the Fire Minotaurus was a little like, oh, I don't really want to take so long farming that. It might have taken you a while. Suri, on the other hand, is probably not going to be that long. He's attack-based monster. He's kind of squishy, so he should be able to nuke him down, right? Should be able to nuke him down with any kind of wind monsters you want, any kind of fire monsters you want. Alright, so let's see his skills. Aim body. Aims for the body and shoots. Your chances of missing are decreased by 30%. This attack will destroy the enemy's max HP by 10% of the damage dealt. Alright. Destroy HP. Aim head. Shoots the enemy's head with precision and stuns the enemy for 1 turn if you get a critical hit. This attack will destroy the enemy's max HP by 15% of the damage dealt. Okay, so you like to destroy HP, don't you? Alright. And we see critical hit, we get the stun in addition to that, so we're thinking maybe Fatal Blade or Rage Blade would be nice. Just from a generally speaking, Fatal Blade, Rage Blade, since we get something out of the crit. So attack, crit damage, attack. And then we see Destruction Wedge attacks the enemy with an arrow that cannot be removed, and weakens defense, blocks beneficial effects, and disturbs HP recovery for 2 turns with a 90% chance. So he is anti-water tank. That's what he wants to be. He's anti-water tank. The first thing you guys are going to say is, oh, he's anti-Theomars. He could be anti-Theomars, right? Blocks beneficial effects, disturbs HP recovery, and weakens defense. You have to take, it has to be a combo though. You have to use Destruction Wedge and then follow it up with something else, right? Because you got the defense break in there, you got the block beneficial effects, so Theomars is not going to endure. So you could make this an anti-Theomars monster, right? I think this is more for other stuff though, more for bigger tanks instead of just Theomars. Cause he's kind of squishy. Theomars can still just one-shot him. Also, you need something. You need to do something else. Cause it's not a multi-hit attack, right? Well, I don't think it's a multi-hit attack. Pretty sure it's not a multi-hit attack, but you need something else to you block the beneficial effects. And then you need something else to come in there and kill it when we have the weakened defense. So this needs to be followed up by something else that has slightly lower speed that's going to move right after him. If you're looking to make this a Theomars counter, which is possible. I mean, it is possible. He's a wind monster. Theomars is water. Theomars is water, so you have element advantage over him. But I see this in kind of a different perspective. Also. I just want to mention that this guy might not be bad for Hall of Wind. Not really for this and this necessarily, but you do have Defense Break, blocks beneficial effects, which is for Hall of Wind B10, they do invincibility, I think, and then disturbs HP recovery. For Hall of Wind, they like to heal the boss, the crystals like to heal the boss, so disturb HP recovery and blocks beneficial effect are nice for that one. So but the other two, I mean, the other two really aren't for the boss. Stun, you don't need to stun. Destroy max HP, you can't do that to bosses. So, but this I think is for, also he's got the leader skill. Attack speed of ally monsters in arena by 16%. Let's see things like, Tyron. Tyron is 19%. So, not that far away from Tyron. I mean, he's no Samath, but he's got 16%, right? So he's got something going on for him. Arena speed leader is not bad. Alright, so we could take him as the leader and then put Chloe in there. That's an option. At least some kind of speed leader. So where do I see? I said he was anti-water tank, so let's think about what kind of water tanks that we have that also have some kind of beneficial effects and heals with them. I think this guy, Wusa, he's got the heal. He's got the heal here. He's got the beneficial effects here. He could be nice to take into against Wusa. He doesn't strip anything, but he'll block the heal. He'll defense break. He'll prevent from receiving beneficial effects. On top of that, we have this guy. Kind of. If you have a water team you're going up against and Chandra's in there, he can still at least take the defend. He can stop the defend from going on. Right? We have Ariel. We have this heal. We have a regen that it does too. So he stops the regen from even going on, and then he will block the HP recovery as well. So both of these HP recoveries, and then the regen here. Also, he's destroying HP every time he hits. So there's really not gonna be a standoff like, oh my god, I can't, GG, I have to draw. He's really gonna hopefully gonna prevent draws. Hopefully. What else do we have? No, not Annabelle. Annabelle's actually just gonna cleanse things, right? So with this one, she's gonna cleanse, so it doesn't even matter if you put that HP block on there. She's gonna cleanse it off anyway. But Praha's not gonna do that. Praha's got this. She's not gonna be able to take that off. Again, water tank. It's gonna prevent her from doing that. And then we have Emma. And I know there's a big one too. So we're gonna prevent you from getting the shield and the defense buff. Sorry, the shield and the defense buff and healing. So this is actually really nice against Emma. But I think the most one, you can't really take this into Chow, right? You can't take him into Chow because Chow can't be heal blocked. And then who does damage based on their max HP? Because I was thinking we're destroying their max HP, so we can do Molong. He's got this. He does damage based on his max HP, so this should. I really haven't played with Molong, but if we use the destroy runes on him, destroying his max HP, this is going to be weaker. He's still going to get it off. The first time he gets it off, it's still going to hurt, but it's still going to be weaker after that. So we do have that as an option. Let's see. But I think the biggest one, and Camila is just, he's going to keep critting on Camila. The way you have him ruined, he's just going to keep critting on Camila, so it doesn't make any sense. Aside from the destroy max HP. So he loses kind of value against Camila. You could take him in against Lumericia, but she's just got a heal. No one really uses Lumericia anyway. You can take him in against Talc. He's going to stop that. And he does good single target damage, but I think the biggest one is going to be Rena. I think he's really, really nice against Rena. Because he's going to destroy max HP. He's going to prevent Rena from putting her passive shield on, this passive shield. And he's going to prevent her from the HP recovery. So if you're taking something in against, like for example, I take my Tashara into Rena. Lucian can be kind of tricky against the Rena. You can do it, but there's a certain point where it becomes like, if it's really, really, really tanky, like HP leader skill, and then Rena, it's like, oh my god, this Lucian's gonna take forever, and he might not work if you don't have a strong enough Lucian. So I think that what's his face could be good. I see him. You guys might see him as a Theomars counter. I see him as a Rena counter. Most of all. There was other stuff like Emma. He's nice against Emma, but I see him against Rena and Emma more so than anything else. Maybe Ariel, but those are the monsters that I think he's built to counter. I think he's not that bad. There's worse, okay? There's worse. There's much worse. The monsters that scale on defense and their attack monsters, or monsters that scale on attack and their defense monsters, those are worse. He at least makes sense. He's an attack monster. He's got higher attack than anything else. His skills are all based on his attack. And he's anti-water tank. So, is he my first choice of a monster to build? Probably not, but if you have trouble with those giant water tank monsters, the giant water tank teams, the stall teams, really. If you have trouble with stall teams, then he's gonna be... It's gonna be a long battle, though. So, either way, it's gonna be a long battle, but you can still... This guy's gonna be really nice against those teams. If you really need that, really need something for... really need a monster to build for that spot specifically. So, anyway, that's it for Suri. I mean, he's there for that specific purpose. So, if you need something for that purpose, then go for it. But if you have other really heavy-hitting wind monsters, then you probably don't need him. He wouldn't be my first choice. So, I think there's a lot of better stuff out there. I mean, generally speaking, if you have... Oh, man. There's a lot. I mean, a lot of people have Copper, a lot of people have Lucian, a lot of people have... What else do they have? Katarina. What else? Some of these, like Sophia and Argon and Yen, maybe. Shimate. So there's a lot of different stuff out there, but if you feel like you're having a problem with the big beefy water tanks, then maybe give him a shot. But if you have something better, I just think there's a lot better. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I still think he's a pretty decent secret dungeon to farm if you're just looking for food, though. So if you're looking for food, you're like, okay, he's gonna be much easier to Lucian. He's gonna be much easier to do damage to. He's a squishy wind monster. He doesn't have a crazy base speed, so it shouldn't be that hard. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you as always in the next one.